over like what is my monthly business expenses to run this ATM business. So y'all tap in. I'm about to go over some real numbers with you guys. I'm finna let y'all tap in and see some real numbers. Okay, now there's different categories. I got regular reoccurring business expenses, and then I got checks business expenses. And the checks range from month to month. So what we're going to be talking about first is the reoccurring fees. No matter what, it's flat out, this is what I'm going to be paying, regardless of how much the ATMs make or not. So today, that's when that's where I'm going to start off first. All right. So for the first category of the reoccurring fees is the wireless modem. Those are the wireless boxes that you put on top of your ATMs. I mean, yeah, like the wireless that connects out to the customer's banks, right? So your ATM always has Wi-Fi. You don't have to connect to the owner's Wi-Fi. So the wireless, that's one expense. QuickBooks, that's another expense. Yodeck, that's the software that I put on top of the ATMs to get it to run advertisement. All that together is $167.07. Okay, that's an overhead that's there every month. I can't switch that around. It's there every month. $167.07. Okay, now, of course, I've been growing, so I ended up building a relationship with my bank, and I got some loans. So my two loans together is $91.48 a piece. So it's two loans and it's $91.48 a piece. Okay, and then I got another business loan. Cause you know, I've been having these machines, gotta keep them filled, man. You don't want to keep running back, just putting $2,000 into the machine and have to run back every other day or every other 2 days or 3 days. I want to be able to save gas. So these loans are actually saving me money in the long run. Plus they're low interest loans. So, the business loan is $44.72, right? Y'all following me? So all that adds up to $394.75 a month. These are reoccurring fees that I cannot adjust to unless I pay off the loans and I get rid of QuickBooks and Yodeck. But those are my software programs that I have to run. So altogether, those reoccurring fees is $394.75 every month. If you're just not tapping in, we're talking about the reoccurring fees of the ATM business and what I've been paying since I grew my ATM, my ATM business. So $394.75 is the reoccurring fees. So now we're going on the average of the checks. How much do I averagely pay out doing checks? That's between $300 to $400 a month. $300 to $400 a month average that I'm paying out to my owners. So, and it fluctuates. It can be 3, it can be 4, it can be a little bit over 4. But this past month, I paid, let's see, give me 1 second. I paid in reoccurring fee in checks, $494.75. Now it's $60 here, $80 here, $70 here, $70 there, based off the, you know, what I pay my owners. Now I don't pay my owners no more than 10 to 15% of the surcharge fee. I only have I have two locations that I give $1 to the store owner. So that's where it's the $88 and the $70 per transaction type deal. But other than that, everything else is 15% and 10%. So as a total, I walked away $475. around $900 in just fees. Almost $900 in fees. So before you get into the ATM business, you have to look at what are your business expenses. And those fees, they reoccur over and over and over and over again. So think about that before you get into the ATM business. But I just wanted to give y'all some insight on what you'll be paying monthly. So for the wireless is like $79.80, so $79.80. And I have 4 different wireless. So for 4 of my ATM machines, the rest of them are ran through hardwired Ethernet Cat 5 cords from the ATM to the actual internet of the business. But that's not even including gas. I didn't give y'all the gas. So what I spent this month alone on gas was $193.98 just on gas. So that's getting back and forth to the location, and actually, loading the locations, and my normal day-to-day, I combine all that together. My normal day-to-day travel expenses for the month was $193.98. Now, before, it was in the 300s, almost 400. But since I got that loan, I filled up my machines with more money. I dropped that expense down. So it's ways, once you know the numbers, you can adjust to. Some things can't be adjusted other than the wireless. I can go take away a wireless and run an ether cord, but most of those locations, their internet in their area is horrible. So you got to keep that in mind while looking for locations, and while you out looking for locations, like what's the internet power in that location? Because if you go and hook your ATM up to the internet at the place, and the internet at the place, either they don't pay their bills or their signal is bad, that means your ATM is not going to produce. That means you're going to get a lot of D2511s, which is an error code for internet, the internet shortage. That means that the ATM is not connected to the internet, which means it's not pulling up a terminal IP address, which means that it's not online. And when it's not online, that means you're not making any money. So these things are a thing to consider. So will I pay that extra money for a wireless box to ensure that my ATM is connected to the Wi-Fi and it's always up and running, no matter if the merchant's POS system goes down, the merchant's internet goes down, my ATM is up and running. So I figured that was a business expense that I had to go and, and partake into, because the worst case scenario, your ATM is down, you're not making no money. And that's what we're in the business to do, my guy and girls. That's what we're in the business to do. We're in the business to make money. What's up? If you just not tapping in, what's up? What's up? Today I was going over earlier the business expenses. How much does it cost me monthly to run this business?